Every culture has its myths and legends. And in Africa, there's a tale about shadow spirits. But this isn't some spooky ghost story. It's a profound teaching about a part of the spirit world we rarely talk about. Not every spirit is sweet and peaceful. Some wear shadows, some wear smiles, and some will teach you the deepest truths by flipping your entire life upside down. Eshu, Anansi, PapaLegba, different names. Same chaotic genius. They're sacred forces that challenge the ego, expose illusions, and unlock doors you didn't know existed. They test you with mischief, with confusion, with temptation. They push you out of comfort into crisis so your real self shows up. They're sacred shadows. They don't want your obedience. They want your awakening. They're energies, archetypes, spirits that dance on the edge of our perception. When an old man walks across your path, limping slightly, it could be Legba testing your awareness. And when balance tips too far in one direction, when chaos seems to come out of nowhere, there's Eshu nudging you to adapt. So if you're playing a game, they'll make sure everyone follows the rules. No cheating, no shortcuts. They challenge conventional thinking, so you need to match their energy with wit and creativity. Don't be afraid to be playful, to use your imagination to find clever solutions to tricky situations. They're the Loki to our Thor, the Puck to our fairy tales. Tricksters thrive on disorder, so don't try to fight it. You see, tricksters are the agents of change, and change is inevitable. Subscribe for more African spiritual wisdom, and remember, sometimes the universe has a funny way of testing us. Was it a close call, a sudden change of events, a witty remark that seemed almost otherworldly? Share your stories in the comments below. Who knows, you might just be sharing a trickster tale. Instead, learn to dance with it, to find opportunities in the midst of the mess. They're not there to harm you. They're there to help you grow, to expand your comfort zone, to push you beyond your perceived limitations. So either join them in their dance or be left standing still as the world spins around you. After all, life is a game and the tricksters are here to make sure we play it well. They're partners in divinity. They play their roles with laughter and cunning, pushing us to grow, to change, to wake up. Ever met someone who always seems to have a clever remark, a witty comeback? Someone who bends the rules for their benefit and seems to get away with everything? They're the clowns of the divine, there to remind us that laughter is the best medicine, that wisdom is found in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the greatest lessons come disguised as chaos. That's the trickster energy in action, challenging, provoking, reminding us that life isn't always what it seems. Their realm is in between, the liminal spaces where reality shifts. They spring into action, shaking things up, forcing us to adapt, to think on our feet. They love to see how we navigate these sudden turns, how we respond to the chaos they create. Not to punish you, but to reveal you, to show you who you really are when the mask falls off. Who are the tricksters? In African spirituality, trickster spirits are not villains. Meet the tricksters, Eshu, Anansi Legba, the spirits who play games, bend rules, and force growth through chaos. They're not evil. They're ancient teachers with a twisted sense of humor. Let's enter their world, but be warned. Eshu, master of the crossroads. Eshu is the Aruba trickster, the guardian of the crossroads. Eshu loves balance through chaos. He'll give two people different answers and let them fight over who's right. You want to walk the spiritual path? You'll have to pass his test. He might confuse your path just to teach you clarity, or laugh when your ritual fails because you forgot to greet him. Tricksters thrive in the unexpected, in the moments when we least expect it. And the only way through is honesty, humility, and sharp intuition. He's petty, he lies, cheats, and tricks, but always teaches. Anansi, the spider of stories. Anansi from Awaken folklore is the original web developer. not of code, but of stories. He's clever. Anansi once tricked the sky god to give him all the world's wisdom. And what did he do with it? He hid it in a pot, then dropped it out of a tree. Moral of the story: wisdom can't be owned. Tricksters remind us, you can't hoard truth, it must be shared. When you see a spider spinning its web, that's Anansi weaving a story. Legba, the laughing doorman of destiny in Haitian voodoo and New Orleans voodoo. You'll meet Papa Legba. A pipe in his mouth. Looks harmless, but don't be fooled. He stands at the gate between worlds. Without him, no spirits, no messages, no magic. He must be honored first, or nothing works. He speaks all languages. He delivers messages to the Orishas and decides if your prayers get through. Now let's be clear, tricksters are not deities. In the complex tapestry of African beliefs, tricksters aren't rivals of the gods. Why chaos is sacred, tricksters teach in reverse. And they're not just confined to mythology, they're alive in our everyday lives. Tricksters also have a taste for justice, a keen sense of fairness. They hate hypocrisy and double standards. So what's the secret to dealing with these mischievous beings? Well, you have to think outside the box. Tricksters operate on a different plane, and above all, embrace the chaos. But be warned, if you try to hold on too tightly to your plans, if you resist the chaos, if you refuse to play their game, they won't hesitate to leave you behind. In the end, it's all about perspective. Tricksters show us that life isn't a straight path, but a winding journey filled with surprises, challenges, and opportunities. And now I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a moment when you felt the presence of a trickster spirit? Just remember to laugh, stay adaptable, and keep an eye on those tricksters. Who knows where they might pop up next? And if you've made it this far, you're awesome. And until next time, stay curious, stay open, and above all, stay playful. If you enjoyed this video, you might also appreciate another one we have that explores a different aspect of African mythology.